Hi Aquarius, it's Michelle from the Guided Intuitive and welcome to my channel. So what we're going to do is we're nearing and we're approaching the end of the year, right? The end of 2019. I thought it might be kind of exciting to do something about what it is that you need to know in terms of your love life and then in terms of your career. And both of those things, what is it that you need to know before 2020 hits? Now this will allow some of you to gather, your strategy together, right? In terms of how you'd like to visualize, how you'd like to manifest what 2020 will look like. So this is going to give you a jump start, all right? So I'm going to do this for all of the signs. I'm starting out with Aqua, so here it goes, okay? So let's get started. Of course, if you'd like a personal read, that taps into your own personal energies, then go up here or to the guidedintuitive.com in my description box, of course, right? And those of you that are looking for a massive change and are ready to really jump into, really becoming the best you that you can be, I do suggest that you book a discovery session up here. That is some one-on-one time that allows me to get to know you just a little bit and to make a recommendation as to what service might be best for you. If it's about, ridding of a negative belief, a negative emotion, some sort of blockage that might be holding you back, we've got different modalities and I've been training in a lot of different areas to actually help you overcome that. So you can move on into 2020 a lot more vibrant, a lot more lighter with ease and in the flow, right? So that's what I'm talking about. So if you're interested in that, check my description box below. That's a free consultation, which is a discovery session. And then I can make a recommendation based on what would be best for you and what you feel that you would like to accomplish moving into the next year. So anyway, without further ado, let's jump into this. We're going to do 3 cards for you. I'm going to pull some cards for you on your love life, and then we're going to pull some cards as it pertains to your career. All right. Both of those could be very, very important for you right now. Okay. So I thought it would be really perfect for you to kind of go through, for us to go through this. So I might go a little bit quicker, guys. Okay, this is beautiful. So as it pertains to your love life, this is saying to really love your soul, okay? Not the role, okay? Not a role. So if you're in a relationship and you're the other person, right? This is saying is that love your soul and let that speak for you versus a role that you may have, that you find yourself in, right? So, for instance, that you could be a boyfriend or girlfriend, right? And this is saying is that even though you might have that title of some sort, this is saying to really truly love your soul, because when you love your soul, that is going to really reverberate in the relationship. And it's not about having roles. It's about doing what works for both of you if you happen to be in a relationship. What makes that partnership, work? It's not that you have to be tied to a masculine or feminine role. This is saying, do what is going to work for your relationship. And sometimes that means the woman might take out the trash. Sometimes that means the guy, might wash the dishes. Hey, you know what? We're 2019 and approaching 2020. That's what it is. So this is saying, really to really live your soul in that relationship, live to your truest being and who you are. Love the life. Love what this partnership or this actually brings to you. Okay, and that's what's coming through. So some of you that might not be connected with someone right now, this is maybe some guidance in terms of the cards to help catapult you into moving forward with what it is that you want. That it could be another side of a situation, who knows? So you fill in the blank there. So that's what I see there. So let's see what else is coming through here. All right. Reassess. Okay. So this is talking about in terms of your current, could be in your current relationship. Maybe there's some things that you need to step back and to reassess just to fine tune the relationship a little bit or the situation. So if it happens to be a dating situation, just reassess where you're at right now and really visualize what it is that you'd like to see yourself move towards. Okay. And I think that is one of the biggest things, really to reassess what it is that you want. Are you reassess what you want in a partner, reassess how you'd like to move in this partnership if you are partnered up with someone, and how you'd like to move it forward and level it up and change it for the better. Make it more passionate, make it more fun and adventurous, okay? So that's what I'm seeing here. And the next card that we get is begin to explore. So this is about putting, you know, living your soul, reassessing things and putting it into action, okay? And what a perfect time to do this for the new year, right, guys? So I think it's amazing. So that's what I feel is coming through. And any further advice in terms of your love life that's going to be important here. Okay, believe in the impossible is what this is saying. So again, that's why it's saying is really begin to explore. Some of you might be traveling a little bit more together. Some of you, it might just be traveling, you know, within the mind, right? And all these sorts of things. So what this is saying is that it's not always once in a blue moon. You know how the saying goes? This is saying that once in a blue moon can happen to you. And the word impossible, if you separate it, it's I'm possible. So just note that. So maybe it's really focusing on knowing that you're possible and your dreams can come true as it relates to your love life, to this partnership, and to this situation. And that's exactly what I see here. Now we're going to move on. And like I said, you guys, it's going to be a little quick. We're going to move on to the career. Okay. And this is so interesting. I almost thought that the top would be your career and the bottom would be your love life, but I'm going with the flow because I think there's some sort of messages that need to come through in work, okay? In work, this is saying be open to love, okay? This is about being open to doing what you love, okay? Rather than following the paradigms, rather than following maybe some of the social norms or how maybe you were brought up as seeing is this the correct way to live your life, I think you're really checking in with yourself, Aqua, and really focusing on doing and being open this time around to what it is that you love to do and incorporating that in your day-to-day, because that's going to bring longevity for you, okay? If you tap into what it is that you truly, truly love, that longevity is going to stay there. And also, you are going to work a lot more harder and a lot more passionate. It's kind of like you work on something, you forget how long you've worked on it. That is doing what you love, okay? And that's what I'm talking about here, and that's what's coming up in the cards for your career. So this is about some of you being open to, to the love and the enjoyment of your career, or doing what it is that you absolutely love is key. The next card is about if some of you are taking on that and kind of gearing up for that, prior to the new year, just kind of, doing some of that research. This is saying be patient with yourself, okay? Things don't happen just like that, okay? It's going to take a little bit of momentum. It's going to take you having that mindset. It's going to take you visualizing how you'd like it to be. It's about putting a plan into place and working that plan by taking baby steps in that, okay? And also using your intuition too through the process. That's going to be very, very key. That's going to be super, super key. So there may be some things that you might have to bring into the fold. Being patient with yourself, you might have to incorporate a little meditation, perhaps into play. It is something that's coming about. So that's what I'm saying. Be patient in terms of what it is that you like to see come to fruition, or what it is that you're choosing to go into. This is saying be patient because the answers are coming. And this is saying this is the perfect time right now in terms of your career. It's about nurturing yourself right now. Maybe all year long that you've been nurturing others. This is saying right now it's important for you to nurture yourself and get yourself prepared mentally, spiritually, and physically for you to jump into 2020 with, being open to doing what it is that you love. Some of you might be actually in a career doing, something and doing something together with the person that you do love. Okay, it could be some sort of partnership in terms of that as well. Any advice in terms of your career side of things that wants to come out? What is it? Your dreams need a practical plan. So this is saying you can dream it all up over here, guys, and it's really wonderful. But until you put a plan in place and take baby steps towards that plan, it's going to be difficult. So I would suggest you take, a little checklist of the things that you would need to do, in the process, and just go one by one. Don't overwhelm yourself. Just write down a lot of things you'd like to accomplish and write the, in order of importance, in terms of moving forward, just just make sure that you have a little checklist. You're able to click, you know, kind of check off each box, and you can see the progress that you've made, but it also keeps you on track mentally, okay? And that really, really helps you. So your dreams right now need a practical plan, and that is what is coming into play here, guys. So that's what I see coming through. So again, guys, I told you this would be really, really quick, but I wanted to give you a little bit of a bonus before you jump on into the new year in 2020. I look forward to seeing you in the first 2 weeks of January. And all of you have a wonderful, happy New Year's Eve, and I will see you on the next 2 weeks in January. So until then, namaste.